Hey folks, Billy Sullivan here, and welcome to Billy's Guitars video 18. And what I have here is a Paul Reed Smith Silver Sky. I'm not sure if they call it a Strat. I'm not sure if they're allowed to call it a Stratocaster. They just call it the PRS Silver Sky. And basically what it is, this is endorsed by John Mayer. And basically they went to him and asked him what would be an ideal Strat guitar. And the premise of this guitar, why is it different than a regular Fender Strat? What makes it different, according to them, Paul Reed Smith, is that it basically feels already broken in. You know, certain guitars, you've had it for a long time, and just it's your go-to, and it just feels right, even more than any other guitar that you might have. That's the premise of this guitar, and it does kind of, I have to say, when I first played it, it did feel like, yeah, this has been my guitar for years, but not really. It's set up just like a regular Stratocaster electronic-wise. I don't really notice anything different. You got your volume and your two tone controls. You got the 5-way switch. You know, they got the bridge pickup. And you got your second position, the middle, the fourth position, and you got your neck pickup. And the only modification I had done to it is we installed, my friend, Craig Carpenter did this. He put a graphite nut in here. And that basically, the graphite nut basically gives it more tuning stability when you're using the tremolo. Because this one doesn't lock like on the other guitar I demonstrated. So it does keep it a little bit better in tune. Not if you go crazy. But like I said, I basically use a tremolo. If I do use one, I use it more like Joe Walsh would use it. You know, like. That's about the extent I would use a tremolo arm. But this is the Paul Reed Smith Silver Sky, and on the back, it doesn't have the plate like it would like a normal Strat, because lots of people take that plate off anyway, so they just said, well, we won't put one on, because it gives you better access to the springs for the tremolo. If you wanted to make an adjustment there, it's easy instead of taking, you know, like whatever, the 7 or 8 screws that you have to take that plate off to get to this. They just leave it off, which I think is a great idea. And you probably can't see it, but it says Silver Sky, and there's John Mayer's signature. Letting you know it's a signature model. And it's going to cost a pretty penny because it's got his signature on it. No, but it is what they say it is. It feels like an old Strat that you've had for years. It just feels comfortable. And I've used this when I got it a couple years back. I filled in for a friend's band, and this was the go-to guitar I used, and I had fun with it. It was a lot of fun. So there you have it. It's the 2021 Paul Reed Smith Silver Sky.